So we're back here working on this minivan. I think today we're gonna try to drop the engine. I got my hydraulic lift table out, but the rear end is seized, so we really can't get the drive shaft out. So we got an impact, gonna pull off the tires. Oh. But I just had to buy something the other day off the TikTok shop. Now I bought it off Amazon. I actually didn't buy it off TikTok, but I found it on TikTok. Came in this nice case. Just so you know, I'm not sponsored by this damn thing. So it's a 1/2-inch ratchet. So it works like a regular ratchet. It might be a little difficult because I don't have an extension on. Yeah, works pretty good. I got that nut undone, right? But this is why I bought it. Now it's kind of useless doing lug nuts, but imagine this thing doing like a exhaust manifold. I kind of like it. How long will it be until I break it? Only time will tell. But what I find crazy is you can put the gun in forward and reverse and it both goes the same way until you switch it up here. So that might be something I throw on the shelf. It was $100 Canadian on Amazon. I don't know what it'd be American. Don't have USA Amazon. You guys have hundreds of more things anyway. You guys can get so much stuff on there that I can't even dream about getting. But let's get both of these rear tires off and get the rear brakes off to see if we can get this rear axle turning.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act.
So we got the brake drums off, but we didn't get them off in one piece. They both snapped, unfortunately. But is that not the cutest little drive shaft you've ever seen? It's like legitimately 22 inches long. What a cute little bugger that is. But, so now what we've done is we've undone these front motor mounts right here. This one here is a bolt, and this one here is a stud. But as you can see, it's kind of got like little slide marks. So, we've undone that on both sides. And then the transmission mount, can you see up there, are those two little 12 mils, which is actually coming in perfectly handy with that little tool I bought. Let me demonstrate. Let's see if I can find a spot to put this camera. I cannot. So as you can see, I can just take this little thing, because I don't want to get a ratchet up there. There, that one's loose. And we just took that nut off. I don't really want to take these ones all the way out until I have everything disconnected, like the coil packs, like the transmission cooler lines. I got to cut the front drive shaft. There's a lot to do to take this thing out. But this tool's already coming in handy, so thank you, TikTok shop, I guess, even though I bought it on Amazon. So let's keep doing more stuff up here to get this thing ready to be coming out.
I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Came back, it wasn't running. So I'm not sure if I got me taking this motor out on time lapse. There was quite a bit of issues. So trying to slide these motor mounts off, I realized that the valve cover hits up here. So then I had to come down and angle up the front of the engine here like you wouldn't believe, just to be able to get this thing out. We did cut a lot of things on the front of this. Just to make it easier, we cut the, oh my god, I'm out of breath. We cut the transmission cooler lines right down here. We cut the shifter cable, but it was already broken, so that's not a big loss. We'll be able to take this one out. We cut the throttle cable. We did damage this one plug right here. I don't think it's really needed to run, but we can fix it now that it's out. We cut the throttle cable. We damaged one plug for an evap system that I don't think matters up there. Is that fuel? That is fuel, but it's so old, it's definitely not fuel. We cut a lot of like vacuum lines and everything on this. So let's get this engine down. Come on, nice and smoothly. There we go. So everybody was just telling me to put a Camry engine into this thing, but you really can't. So everybody's telling me to put a Camry engine into this, but you can't. Because from the top of the valve cover, we'll just go top of to intake, we'll say, to bottom of oil pan, you're talking 17 inches. This motor is only 17 inches tall, but I believe it's the length of a regular 4-cylinder. Yeah, we're about 24 inches long. So this is a very tiny, very specific engine. The only thing that would remotely come close with heavy modifications to fit in here would be a Subaru motor, because it's a boxer design. But you know what the crazy thing is I still haven't even heard this thing run. I am taking some wild risks here. Well, I may have damaged the fuel line, so we might have to do some stuff here with the fuel system on this. I'm not exactly sure. We'll pressurize it to make sure it doesn't leak, and then go from there. But we got it out. That's a good thing. Once you get this thing out, it's super weird looking. This is gotta be one of the weirdest looking engines I've ever seen in my life. I'll get you guys a look at it here, and then you can tell me and confirm that is a weird engine. Let's take a look. So your intake is way over here, and then you have these super long runners over to here. Now these actually look kind of Camry-ish. Like they look like Camry bolt pattern. This may bolt up to a Camry. I'm not too sure. The head definitely looks Camry. With little differences. It looks like it's a single cam instead of a dual cam like Camrys, but I imagine once you pull a lot of parts off this, it will look identical to a Camry. The header bolt pattern looks just like Camry. There's so many weird things on this. Even the distributor kind of looks Camry-ish. They probably cross-genned everything on this. Okay, let's see here. There we go. We'll get this open here for you. "2TZ" is what this is. And I don't really read a whole lot of Japanese, but it tells you your connecting rod nuts, your cylinder head bolts, your main bearing caps. This makes no sense because there are only 29 foot-pounds on your main bearing caps. But we got it out. The van is just a shell now. We can throw some rear tires on this thing and get this thing out of the garage. And we can start working on the other one. So it's probably the next things we're going to do is get this thing mobile, get this engine out of the way, and then get everything else going. But as of right now, we are one step closer to getting that damn turtle van running again. I'm happy you guys are coming on the adventure with me. The turtle van was probably the funnest thing I've ran this year. And I'd like to run it again just to have more fun. My Amazon 90-degree tool has been working nicely, so I got to do a shout out to that. But you guys happy that I'm going to be running that van again? There's been a lot of talk about that van. You guys seem to just absolutely love it. And I like that. I like that you guys are engaging with the channel, and I like that you guys are communicating with me. So thanks for watching, guys. We're going to get this thing off to the side probably in the next video. I got to go to work. Got to have a shower and go to work. And then we will move on to the next thing. I do like this, though. This looks pretty damn cool. I've never seen an engine that looks like that in my life. Take care, guys. We'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.